As we've previously reported, it appears the Gearmaker will indeed be participating in G4. Originally centered around peace efforts, the summit was rumored to include an announcement of America's demilitarization and discussions of human-gear coexistence. However, with the interference of the Gearmaker and the questions about security, the current plan for the conference is unknown. All we do know is that the whole world will be watching. Against expert opinions, each country in attendance has opted to converse with the devil himself. Perhaps their curiosity has outweighed their common sense.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Though the last-minute inclusion of the Gearmaker has changed today's schedule somewhat. The purpose of our meeting today remains the same. A new peace for a new era. And with our allied nations and the Gearmaker united around one table, I firmly believe that this day will be one for the history books. Now then, allow me to introduce you to the man who will be acting as our moderator in my stead. The Gearmaker, Mr. Oscar R. Kreutz.
Thank you. I don't intend to waste your time by introducing myself. Please turn to your pre-provided materials and... Oh.
Forgive me, I couldn't help but notice that there was no mention of certain recent incidents, so I went ahead and added that information personally. I attempted to maintain objectivity as best I could. I trust you'll find it agreeable.
Thank you. But when did you have the time?
He lives up to his nickname. People call him the King of Groundwork.
They do.
He's awkward. Yeah, whatever I imagined, it wasn't this.
May we continue?
Ino could escape at any time. I assumed she'd vanished the moment Soul set off, but...
Should I go get you a blanket? Only thing you'll catch in here is a cold.
Asuka wanted to save you.
What, did you forget? You're the one who changed me.
I didn't change anything. I merely showed you the truth.
Well, that explanation sure takes a lot of responsibility off your shoulders.
Then what would you say I did?
You showed me too much. I realized that I am the world. And because you fear me, you're trying to make me a simple human.
You knew?
Yeah, learned that along with a whole lot of other shit I didn't want to know. All thanks to you. I also know that you can turn me human at the cost of your own life. Want to give it a try? Maybe before G4 ends?
I could, if you'd like. But there's something I have to ask you first. This world you're after, what exactly is your wish?
It was around the 20th century, I guess. There was a man in the slums named Will. The son of some rich guy and his wife. I can't even remember his face, but I recall he had beautiful blonde hair, like a woman's. He was a weird one. He'd always get into fights, but he'd cry after he hit someone. Told me that after he'd lost the strength to throw a punch, he couldn't get anything out but tears. And I couldn't say why, but everyone always ended up on his side in the end. That included me. Well, our relationship was a little closer than that. We swore our futures to one another, throwing away our old lives and names. I'd like to say we were happy. Until one day, Will suddenly disappeared. Didn't say a word to anyone, and he never came back. No cop or journalist could ever tell me why. I didn't plan on giving up on him, but I made myself a promise anyway. No matter what happened, I would never forget my memories with Will. And yet, all those memories are fuzzy. Any guesses why? Because they never happened. Not in the second version of the 20th century. I have no past, which means I have no future. I just want to get out of this empty cage.
Even at the cost of everything else?
A deer runs and a lion chases. Which one would you say God supports?
I can only measure things in terms of loss and gain.
Then mind if I ask you something? Is your world so valuable that it's okay for you to crush mine?
Nothing is mine, nor yours. The world is simply the world.
So if we do find ourselves in an era of everlasting peace, will there be any place for you in it?
We need to go join Sol.
Why?
Ino let something slip during your conversation. She said, before G4 ends, it's likely that she let herself be captured so that G4 could proceed. That's when they'll make their move, I'm sure of it.
But that means it's even more important that we stay here. If you were listening in, you have to know why.
I do. Your hypothetical was true. You have the power to stop Ino. But are you really all right with never being able to see Sol's face again?
My goal is to awaken Arya. But at my very core, my role is to protect the world.
Then why did you ask Ino that question? As I thought, you can't save the world as things are now.
This is most puzzling. This story of yours conflicts with history as we've come to know it, and the incident reports we've seen.
Indeed. According to these documents, you're more of a guardian angel than a devil.
I'll give you this much. Regardless of the veracity of what you've shared with us, you do have a way with words. This is incredibly detailed and easy to understand. Which raises a question. If you merely wish to share this information with us, you easily could have written this up, signed it, tossed it in the mail, and been done with it.
I believe that a document alone might have been somewhat lacking in credibility.
Not to be rude, but I'm sure you realize that we can't take your words at face value either. So why risk a lifetime of imprisonment by showing up here? I must admit, it has us curious.
That's certainly fair. I'm here because I have a request for all of you.
A request?
That's right. Though having this conversation may bring us rushing to our main point of order, is that all right with everyone?
How ominous. You make it sound like we should batten down the hatches.
Very well. Tell us.
A suspicious man is approaching the front entrance. He seems to be accompanied by a soldier. Have you received word of this?
Moving to confirm. Hold it! Who is that man? Where are you taking him?
Ah. Sorry to bug you, but could you tell me the location of, every guard in the White House?
What did you say?
Understood.
Oh, that's a nice jacket you've got there.
The Tome of Origin. As the name would imply, everything sprang forth from its pages. This book makes anything possible. It granted magic to mankind, crafted our future, and with it, the risk of our downfall. The tome itself, however, has no will. It provides what is asked of it, urging caution as it complies. Of course, its power is too great for mankind to wield. Under my authority as its current owner, I intend to dispose of the tome.
We obviously understand the dangers the tome poses. But is such an extreme measure necessary? Could we not conceal or protect it?
Perhaps, if not for those who would desire and seek it.
The tome has such tremendous potential. It could help us build a better future. You would toss aside its value as well as its danger.
Value. What value could it hold that we currently lack? For example, what value does this $10 bill hold?
You could treat yourself to a little something.
Well, to the extremely rich, it's hardly worth the paper it's printed on.
On the other hand, in the country of Valyupia, this one bill could feed an entire family for 3 months. Value changes based on where you stand. Before we seek out an uncertain future, we must attend to things in the present.
Well, aren't you a romantic? Is this meant to be your atonement?
No, my venture. My final venture as a scientist. And so begins at long last. My world peace experiment.
Wait.
This is unsettling. I feel more anxious the longer things continue without incident.
Even now that Jacko's gone, Ino shows no signs of movement. I can't imagine our worries are baseless. I hate to admit it, but it's actually quite reassuring having you here with us.
King Leo, do you know why I decided to come back to work here? Or rather, why my friend gave his all to protect the Post-War Administration Bureau? Milia and my subordinates do not fear judgment. In fact, we are ready to accept it. We did not choose this path to evade your punishment. If those who have sinned do not seek forgiveness, then they're just like me, walking corpses, lesser even than the lowest criminals. I came back because they wish to remain human.
Does that mean I can mercilessly boss them around?
By the way, what shall we do about the treasure?
Leave it be. No matter what we find, it won't be something we can discuss today.
I suppose you're right. All we can do is leave things to Sol and the on-site security.
What's wrong?
Well,
What the hell is going on?
The black box is opening.
What?
we've been hacked. Someone has stolen the data.
I don't care how. Just put a stop to this.
No, it's already done. It would appear they set up the hack to display this now. For whatever reason, the perpetrator wants us to see this.
Zato, tell me this is some sick joke. Hey, I'm not getting any contact from the White House. Group 2, report.
I'm not sure you know how tense things are getting in here, but you've got everyone on edge.
I'd like to hear more.
In that case,
Asuka?
What a show you've put on, Asuka.
Identify yourself.
Happy Chaos.
That voice.
Who are you? Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten about little old me. I suppose that's fair, given the state I'm in now. Man, do I ever want to have a nice long chat with you. But that'll have to wait. What? You really gotta look someone in the eyes to communicate. No more phone calls today.
Damn it. It's not connecting. Did he truly shut down the system on his own? But how is any of this possible? Not only did he know of Happy Chaos, he even knew my name.
World peace, huh? Neither optimistic sermons nor genocidal weapons have unified us just yet, I suppose.
Hey, where are the guards? Who let him in here?
The guards? You mean like the guy who gave me this jacket? Give the guy a day off. Yeah, so anyways, first I'd like to...
Perhaps you took a wrong turn. The exit's behind you.
What did you...
Stand back!
Mingui! No! Striper!
Oh, calm down. There's still time to save him. Provided you don't cut me off again, that is. Though, to be fair, I did interrupt you guys first. That's on me. Let me try introducing myself again.
What?
That's a weapon called a gun. When you pull the trigger, a bullet comes out. Those bullets kill people. Let's try shooting that scary-looking guy right there.
No! There's no way I could ever.
Oh, I'm quite sure you can. Just trust me.
I can't!
I'm gonna count to 3. And if you don't shoot by the time I'm done, everyone here dies.
Please!
1.
I can't do this! I won't!
2.
You can't be serious!
3.
Ah!
Way to go. You made the best choice you could, given the situation. Feeling better now, huh? All right then, let's all give Asuka a hand.
What?
What is this?
World peace, ready in just 5 minutes.
What the?
Now what?
An unregistered weapon of mass destruction has been activated.
A weapon of mass destruction?
Yes, sir. We're getting a signal from the level 5 sub-basement. It's a strategic weapon.
This is impossible. It's cleared all protocols simultaneously.
We're getting external interference.
It can't be. Is this the work of that hacker? What's the target?
The United States!
Cut the main power.
We can't shut it down or restart it. We're completely shut out.
This is madness. Do something about it. This is about to start another world war.
Prepare the auxiliary power source. It will be faster to do this manually.
What do you plan to do?
Take care of this myself.
Sam Hill is going on?
Albatross has been launched, and without the President's authorization.
Have we been hacked?
But we just changed the damn launch code 30 minutes ago.
Auxiliary power activated. We've regained control.
And it worked?
It did, but only for the weapons in the castle. Every other weapon in Illyria has been launched.
Alert! The United States has launched weapons against Illyria.
The ultimate magic-based anti-gear weapon, Albatross. You guys dreamed that one up, right? I just fired them all.
No way. You're insane!
Do you realize what you've done?
Duh.
What the hell is this?
If you press that button, the missiles will self-destruct. Press it or don't. That's up to you. But if nothing happens in the next 5 minutes, we'll be starting over from the Stone Age.
It worked?
Congratulations. You just created a world with no weapons.
What are you after?
Can't you tell?
You didn't need to offer us that choice. Was all this just to show off your powers?
Yep, but I'm not after your fancy watches and rings. So whatever could I want?
He's a magic wielder, with skills far beyond top class. There's no way he's...
All Albatross missiles have self-destructed.
None of this makes any sense. This is a D1 order. Enter the White House and confirm the safety of the President. Now, damn it! Would you join them?
I have only one request. The book.
Book?
Yeah. The one Asuka's got. Only problem is, little rascals hiding behind a door I can't open. And the only one who can open it
is me. And you expect me to just quietly obey?
Do you need me to reintroduce myself?
I'll do it. I'll do it, so just stop. I'll take you to the gear maker.
Mr. President!
Vernon, get down.
Now there's a freelancer who takes pride in his work. Good. Things are finally getting interesting.
You were just in time. I can't thank you enough.
Save it for once we're outside. Where's the exit?
What? I can't leave the other representatives behind.
You can't afford not to. It's all over if he gets his hands on you.
But...
I knew it. It's taking me longer to heal.
Nice work.
It won't go as well if more of them find us. Can we get somewhere safe?
Safe? We're in the White House. The whole place is supposed to be safe.
Shit. I don't care where we go. We just need to move.
Chairman, we're still unable to make contact with the White House.
Send in Echo Team. Continue calling and send reinforcements.
This just in. We've heard that all of the magic-based missiles have self-destructed mid-launch. The government has not yet issued a statement, but it seems as though the Army is investigating under the presumption that the launch was some sort of accident. However, the possibility remains that this was some sort of demonstration against G4. Security around the White House has...
Are you guys selling those uniforms at your gift shop or something? And where the hell are your guards?
I saw it with my own eyes, but I still can't believe it. Chaos has the power to manipulate people's appearances and minds alike. He's brainwashed our entire security staff. There's no way I can leave everyone behind. We need to let people know what's going on in here and call for backup. I'm not running until that's done.
Trust me, if it were possible, they'd be here already. I haven't tried contacting Kai, but none of my calls connect. It's likely that all transmissions are being jammed.
What about a hotline that doesn't use magic? There's a country that continues to use forbidden machines.
Seth, huh? How can you contact them?
This building is an antique, you see? It's in the air command post.
You're a stubborn bastard, you know that?
It's how I won the election, actually.
What's that?
That was a close one. There's a guard bot up there. They attack anything that enters their line of sight.
Echo Team reporting in. We've arrived at the White House.
What's the situation?
It's the same as the footage. Soldiers are continuing to patrol Area 4. It seems they're unaware of the situation.
Make contact, but use caution.
Understood. Moving to make contact.
Shouldn't you be pursuing the president?
Wait, you can talk?
Yes, I believe I just did.
Wow, you can even hold a conversation.
You seem quite comfortable for a man in a stranger's home. I take it this is all going to plan?
Not quite. The perfect plan never beats an improvised one. That's how I work.
Clearly. Normally a plan so brazen would never work.
Normally. On that note, that knight from the Chinese Federation will die if you leave him be. We got terrorists in the White House and just fired every WMD in the world, and yet no one's come to save you. Are these normal occurrences to you? Wake up already. We left normal behind a long time ago.
What's with the mask? We've issued an emergency order. Why haven't you...
having a firefight on the perimeter of the White House. It's chaos down there. There is still no official word about what's going on, or whether it's related to the weapons of mass destruction.